Good afternoon, guys. Good morning, whatever time it is you're watching this. It's Tuesday, August 19th, I believe. Yes, the 19th. It's been raining all day over here. It stopped raining. It is 4:30 right now in the afternoon. Stopped raining about 2:45, somewhere in that neighborhood. But from the time I woke up this morning till about 2:45, 2:30, somewhere in that neighborhood, it's been raining nonstop. I was supposed to go change tandem compressors in a York 7.5 ton condensing unit, and that got canceled because of the rain. So we're gonna go do that in the morning, and we'll try to get some film on that. But the phone rang right after the rain quit, and 2 calls came in. I got an ICP that I put in, ICP heat pump system. No display on the thermostat. It's a Wi-Fi stat. I told him to go check the SS2 float switch, lift a little cup up, see if there was water in it. And he called back and said, yes, there was. I said, okay, got a drain issue. I'm headed that way, so that's where I'm headed now. I won't be able to film that one because this guy, he stays right there with you. You know, he's one of those guys, he looks over your shoulder while you're working. And then right after he called with that issue, I was getting ready to head out. Phone rang again, and then another customer of mine just got home from vacation, and they have a 16-SEER 2-stage Amana communicating system that I installed. They said that the thermostat is saying it has lost communication, and please contact your dealer. So that's where we're going to go next, and I should be able to get some film on that one because they usually don't bother me. So we'll film what we can. Alright guys, I'm at the communicating thermostat here. It had an error that it had lost communication. When they got home from vacation, their power had went out because everything in the house was blinking, you know, all the clocks and the stove and everything. So I reset the power to the condenser by killing the breaker and also to the air handler. And I'm waiting to see now. It says that it's receiving an update from the heating and cooling equipment. But it's been doing that for a while now. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. If it doesn't do anything, we'll have to go up to the air handler and see if there's a problem on the board. Okay guys, we're looking at the inside of the controls for the AVPTC air handler. After several minutes, the thermostat is still not finding the equipment. I see we got a 0 blinking over there. Our variable speed blower motor, and our aluminum evaporator. We have a motor protector on there. I'm getting a 0 and then something. I'll have to look on here and see exactly what's going on. Okay guys, we started getting the same reading on the thermostat again. I have the board removed here. Visibly it looks fine. That doesn't mean anything. I've got the power off right now. I'm gonna try a couple different things and see if it works. Okay guys, I'm down in the truck. I want to come out for a minute, get a sip of water. I've checked everything. The board's not bad. The communicating side of the board might be bad, but I guarantee you that if I wire that thing up non-communicating with a regular stat, that system will fire up, which is exactly what I'm going to do, because I have here 2 Goodman Amana wiring harnesses that I kept in case of some crap like this. So I'm going to put one on the air handler, one on the condenser. I'm going to go make sure that I have an 8 conductor wire out here or more, and it's not a 2-strand, and that's why I went communicating. Because I'll have to eliminate the transformer from outside to do it this way. I got to go make sure, though, I got enough wires to do it. Because I'm going to need at least 6 wires outside to make this happen. I got plenty inside. So that's what I'm going to do. The only bad thing is I don't have a two cool, 2 heat, 3 heat, whatever thermostat on the truck. So I'm going to have to get Ari Michael to open up, and I'm nowhere near Ari Michael. I'm hoping I can get my wife or my dad or somebody to go run and grab me a thermostat so I can make this happen. So I'm going to go run to the condenser and make sure I got enough wire. Alright guys, Ari Michael's going to open the store. I got my dad going run over there to grab a stat. We're just, they really like that stat because she likes to be able to change her colors and stuff. And they like the Wi-Fi. So we're going to go with a Honeywell 9000. We're not going to go with the Prestige like that because they're just way too expensive. And I don't think Ari Michael has a Prestige in stock right now. But they do have a 9000. 9000 is what I got on my house. It's kind of more like it's flat to the wall. Really nice thermostat. It's going to take Dad probably close to an hour by the time he drives to town to Ari Michael and gets to me. So I'm going to go ahead and go start plugging these in on the air handler and on the condenser. I do have enough wire on the condenser. I have exactly 6 wires on the condenser, so we got lucky. Now I'm going to go ahead and go prep this up in the attic, get that over with, and then do the condenser, and we're going to eliminate communicating. And this is exactly why I do not like communicating high SEER equipment, because this is the kind of crap that happens. It's 6:30 at night. It's 90 degrees in that house, and I've got to get these people some air. I fell into the 2-stage hype, and I sold a handful of them on these Amanas, and it's a joke. It is a complete joke. I will never, ever sell this crap again because this is the kind of bull crap that happens. So, we're going to go wire it up. Well, guys, I'm pulling away from the job very unhappy, okay? These connectors right here that I showed y'all, I didn't pay attention when I was looking at them, but these are for the condenser only. The ones for the air handler are quite a bit longer and have, you know, more terminals. I don't have one of those. All I have is the ones for the condenser. So I said, okay, well, let me wire it. And I hadn't started wiring nothing yet, thank God. So I said, well, let me call Goodman Technical Support because it's just now 7 o'clock. Well, yeah, 7:15, and this was a little while ago. Goodman Technical Support stays open till 7 o'clock our time, which they have the same time as me because they're in Houston. So I called him up, and they got somebody on the phone, and I told him what the code was on the thermostat. And I told him, I said, man, I don't believe the board is bad. I said, because, you know, the communicating light, the little green light that says communication is blinking. And I said, I got power to the board. I'm not even getting a fault code on the board. I'm not even getting a fault code. He says, so what's your error? He goes, I says, it says that the thermostat has lost connection to the network. So that made me think at first it was Wi-Fi, but these people don't even have the stat hooked up to Wi-Fi right now because they don't have any internet right now because they're switching companies. They haven't had internet in a month. So the thermostat's been without Wi-Fi for a month. She said it's been working just fine. They just can't control it off their phone no more. And he said no, and he told me that, and I was correct. And he told me, he said, no, that has nothing to do with Wi-Fi. He said what's happening is the board is just, it's not sending a communication signal to the thermostat anymore. I said, okay. I said, so if I wire this, thing up, regular, non-communicating, the system will run. He said, oh yeah, the system will run just fine. It's just sometimes the boards, they just decide they don't want to communicate anymore. You know, that's bullshit, man. And I'm sorry for that. I'm upset right now. We're going to do a part 1, part 2 on this because, you know, it's going to be too long of a video if I do one video. I'm upset right now, man, because now these people have to sit in that house tonight. It's 90 degrees in that house. Well, it came down a little bit because the sun's going down. So it's probably about, but still, it's probably about 85, 86 degrees in that house. But thank God they have a camper. So they're going to go sleep in their camper tonight. And they're not upset. Some customers would be really, really pissed off right now. I told him and her about how we're going to get rid of the communication and how we're going to go non-communicating and this and that. And they all said, hey, that's fine. Both of them said whatever it takes to get the unit running. Now, this man requested 2-stage and variable speed. This man here is not stupid. He's a very, very intelligent person. And when I put that system in, he did his research. He researched single stage and 2-stage. The only reason I put that man at 2-stage is because he demanded it, you know. And that is the only way to this day I will put 2-stage in, is if a customer demands it. But I will not even bring it up or recommend it. Okay? None of it. I don't give a shit if it's trained American standard, because they ain't no better than them either. I could care if it's a, I don't care. I don't care what brand it is. So don't leave comments and say, well, if you would sell this brand, you would like them. No, bullshit. I've done trained 2-stage. I put 216Is in. I've had trouble with them too. They're non-communicating and I've still had trouble. None of them are good. None of them. That's why I will not sell 2-stage anymore unless a customer demands it. Since I've been with ICP, I've only sold one 2-stage system, and it was a temp star. I didn't do a video on it or nothing, and it was because he demanded it. I tried to talk him out of it. He demanded it. Whatever. I didn't try too hard to talk him out of it because I'm not going to lose a sale, because if I don't do it, somebody will. So all the, you know, and every Amana that I did, I went communicating. And I've done a handful of Amanas 2-stage like that, and I've did them all communicating. Well, when I go back on them, I'm converting them all over to non-communicating, even if the damn thing's working. Because all my Amana 2-stage customers still call me to go maintenance them and check, you know, everything. And when I go over there, I'm going to tell them what happened to these people. Hell, I got 2 of them, 2 communicating ones right across the street from the house we were just at. I did her house, and then the neighbor right across the street talked to the man I just got done working for in this video. And he told him about how good the 2-stage was and all that. So his house had 2 systems. So he made me put 2 of them on his house. So I am going to, when all these Amana customers call me back and I go over there and do my PMs, I am uncommunicating every single one of them because of crap like this. You know, I can't stand this. Driving home right now, I don't care if it's 7:30 at night. I really don't. I'd have stayed there till 10 o'clock tonight rewiring that shit if it would have got them people some air. But the fact that I'm driving home at 7:30 right now and then people have no air conditioning, it pisses me off, man. It downright pisses me off because of stupid shit like that. Oh, well, sometimes those boards just decide they don't want to communicate anymore. And there's so many guys here on YouTube that, oh man, 2-stage. Why? So you can go and deal with shit like this? I don't think so. I'm through. I'm done. I've been done with 2-stage for a long time, and this has put the icing on the cake. When I leave a customer's house at 7:30 at night and they have no air conditioning because of a stupid crap like that, if that thing was single stage, I wouldn't be having that issue. Service call would have never happened today. Son of a bitch would still be running. And I'd have, and even if it was out and it had a little control board, if that was an Amana single stage, I carry the little the little fan relay boards. I could have got that unit up and running in 10 minutes. That's another thing about two-stage. Can't carry the parts on the truck. They're too expensive. Supply houses, half of them don't stock them. They gotta order them. Is that what you guys want that put two-stage in? You want to put two-stage in just so you can mark it up and make the big bucks and not carry parts for it on the truck and go out to a service call at night like this and not be able to get people air? That's not what I want to do. That ain't what I signed up for. I don't know what you guys see in two-stage that sell it. I don't know what y'all see. But y'all need to open y'all's eyes. Alright, well, that's enough. I'm already dragging this video out long enough. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I gotta go get one of those little green, one of these plug-ins right here for the air handler. And I'm going non-communicating. And I'm gonna make that son of a bitch run. And get these people some air. Y'all have a good one. Later.